What is going on, everybody? It is WrestleMania weekend, which means to kick it off for WB, it's going to be the NXT Stand and Deliver special coming to Peacock from LA. I think the Crypto Arena or whatever the hell on Saturday afternoon, 1 p.m. Eastern. Main card start time, headlined by Bron Breakker defending the NXT Championship against that man, Carmelo Hayes. It's a really, really good card, y'all. I'm looking forward to it. Let's break it down. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all and say that WWE did not fill up this card a little bit with a bunch of filler, but I think it's going to be okay. So from kind of least interesting to the most interesting kind of thing, I'm curious to see what they kick off the show with. Are they going to do the ladder match for the NXT Women's title? Are they going to do the Fatal 5-Way for the North American title? I'm curious. Okay, so Schism versus Chase U and Tyler Bate, 8-person tag team match. Winner gains control of Chase University. This will mark Ava Rain's in-ring debut, in-ring television debut. Hold that thought. Okay, so yes, this will be her very first pro wrestling match anywhere. Okay? Kind of like The Rock. He had it Survivor Series. Ugh. Okay, we'll see how this works out. I'm gonna go with the baby faces, even though I think the heels will win. But like with this whole control thing, I have to go with the baby faces. We'll see. You got the NXT tag team titles. Really, there was no build. They did one vignette at a bar, and that was it. NXT Tag Team Champions Gals defense against Creed Brothers and Antonio D'Angelo and Stacks. This should be a really good match, but the build, there's just nothing there. It's just a match. I'll go with the Gallus, having them retain. Probably have D'Angelo or Stacks take the fall, and we'll get out of here. Johnny Gargano, Grayson Waller, unsanctioned match. This is a sneaky match. It's not going to be a match of the night because I think the Fatal 5-Way is going to take it, but a very sneaky match. Johnny Gargano, seemingly his last NXT match. Now that he's on the main roster, he could come back, but for the most part at a PLE. And really, this could be his swan song for NXT. That's the way they've been building it up. I'm looking forward to it. I'll have Gargano get his ultimate revenge by beating the up-and-coming next Miz, Grayson Waller. NXT Women's Tag Team titles, Kiana James and Fallon Henley defend against Alba Fyre and Isla Dawn. Isla Dawn, that's it. I record this, it goes out on a Wednesday. They are already teasing a split between Fallon and James. They've been building to it. On this week's episode, they really got into that. I think that's going to cost them. I think Fyre and Dawn are going to be a really good tag team going forward. I think James and Henley, it was kind of just like a placeholder kind of situation for these titles. I'm going to go with Fyre and Dawn, and I think it's going to be I look forward to their title reign. Not saying it's necessarily going to be the greatest match of all time, but I look forward to their title reign. NXT North American champion, Wesley defends against Dragon Lee, JD McDonaugh, Dragunov, and Axiom. This was a clear-cut, dumb babyface storyline where he's like, I'm going to defend my title against X amount of opponents. And it's like, why? You have a really, really bad chance of actually walking out of this event with said title, but it's like, whatever. Axiom, he earned a shot through a Battle Royal that aired on this week's NXT. It will be the match of the night, I predict. I hope this is the opener because I want them to go 20-25 minutes. I think it's going to be balls to the wall, chaos. I look forward to it a lot. I honestly think they're going to put the title on Dragon Lee. I think Wesley has done a good job as champion. I like the fact that he's been doing open challenges, but they are so damn high on Dragon Lee, and it doesn't make sense for them to have him be in his promotional in-ring debut on television and not win the title. I don't know. And it doesn't seem like he's going to go into like the title picture for the NXT title right away. So like This makes the most sense to me. I could be wrong. I'm going to go with Dragon Lee. NXT Women's title is going to be up for grabs in a ladder match. Expect Roxanne Perez, the current champion, to come out as like a surprise entrant in said match, just because they've done this dumb storyline to hide whatever health issue that Perez thankfully got over. But it's a wonky build, right? But at least the competitors earn their way into the damn match. Zoey Stark, Gigi Dolin, Tiffany Stratton, Lyra, Valkyria, Indi Hartwell are the announced competitors in said match. Like I said, I expect Perez to come out. I expect Perez to look really good in this match, and I expect Perez to walk out as your NXT Women's Champion. Now, main event time. This is going to be crucial. NXT Champion Bron Breakker defends against Carmelo Hayes, a guy that I cannot pronounce his first name to save my life. Carmelo. This is an interesting match because in my eyes, the loser goes to the main roster. I expect odds makers, expect most fans, expect Carmelo Hayes to go over in said match. But I could see Bron Breakker retaining as well, but it's not likely. He's been champion for almost a year. He won it, I believe, April 7th, 2022. It was the post-Raw after WrestleMania that he won said championship. I expect Hayes to win the title. Look, Hayes and Breakker, they are more than ready to be on the main roster. I have I have a ton of faith in Triple H in doing these guys right. I have Hayes going over, winning the NXT title. I have Breakker making the main roster debut on Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. I think that's the right call to do. I do not want them to repeat history by doing Breakker Hayes 2 on Raw on Mania. Like, it's a one, it's a done, it was a dream match, now it's over, let's move on. And wait until Hayes is back on the main roster, or goes to the main roster, rather, before we get this match back. So, anyways, that is my NXT Stand and Deliver predictions. Los Angeles, California, Crypto.com Arena. All right? I look forward to it. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments area below. Please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. What match are you looking forward to the most? Like I said, pretty good card. You got a little bit of filler in there with the whole 8-person tag, and then they threw in the tag team title match. A little bit of filler, but for the most part, this is a really, really good card, and I can't wait to see it.